Not so much a monument to sloth anymore as a sign of progress. Again, slow progress, but I'll take that. Hey there, yo folks, I'm Sean the Modern Yeoman, and I gotta be honest with you. Looking at this thing here in the north lean-to of my barn for the past few weeks, it's really been bugging me. For those of you that are new to the channel, I started work on this kind of A-frame structure. It's going to be my meat chicken tractor. We want to get meat chickens probably by the end of the summer or the fall at the very latest. That's one of our goals for the homestead this year. And I started this work, it was maybe a month or two ago, in a flurry. And I'd actually gotten all of the wood here that you see on this structure for free. I'd sourced it out of salvage wood that was left over in the barn. And I started this tractor, this meat chicken tractor, with designs to finish it fairly soon. Well, those designs quickly kind of fell by the wayside as I started work on the garden. So every time I look out here to this north lean-to and see this unfinished A-frame standing here, I don't know if it's a monument to laziness. No, it's more of a testament to me being busy with other things. I've had a lot of other projects going on, but we're almost halfway through the year, guys, and I need to get cracking on this thing, especially if I want to get meat birds by the end of the summer. So I think what I'm going to try to do today is at least finish out the wood frame for this structure and maybe put on some paint. I got to get to work on it. Let's go. Let's get something done today. Ideally, I'd like to finish the whole project within a month's time. So I think I can do that. Let's at least get the wood structure done today. Also, here's a weather update from the Higgins homestead. It's hot. We're not even out of May and we're already in the upper 80s. So in the next few months, you're going to see me carrying around this big old water jug a lot more. So I did end up breaking down and buying some wood. I know that initially when I started this project, I was only using salvage wood. The whole thread of my first video about this was like, oh, everything's free. Well, I kind of ran out of wood, good wood at least, that I could use on this. And I want this structure to last somewhat long, and I want it to be safe and sturdy. So I broke down and bought some lumber, which prices are still pretty nuts out there, but I think what I ended up getting is gonna suit me just fine. And again, it'll last, and it's an investment. That being said, there are some pieces still that I can use as templates to cut. There's this piece right here, which is kind of broken on one of the ends. And so this is what I was using for my template for the other ribs of the structure. I'm gonna do the same thing with the other pieces. I'll use this as my template and then I'll put them up. So I should have two ribs, and then I'm gonna put some cross beams on the inner portion of the A-frame and then like a little door assembly. It's hard to actually sit here and explain it. It's better if I just show you what I'm gonna do. So let's get to it. Man, this is good. So it was a long day yesterday, but we ended up getting quite a bit done with this thing, and I'm pretty happy with the progress that I finally made on it. Slow progress, but progress. Not so much a monument to sloth anymore as a sign of progress. Again, slow progress, but I'll take that. As you can see here, we painted all of the parts of the tractor, the chicken tractor, the wood parts that are going to be exposed. The stuff that you see that's unpainted is actually going to be covered by sheet metal. So I didn't bother to use up this valuable paint on it. But it's kind of cool because it matches the color of the laying hen's chicken coop. So it kind of complements things, and then we're going to get a color theme here at the Higgins homestead. There's still a little bit left to do. We need to add the sheet metal, of course, as well as the hardware cloth and the chicken wire. I'm actually going to put on a little push pedal thing that engages some wheels, as well as a pulling harness. I haven't decided whether I'm going to create something that I can pull it with my shoulders or something I can hitch up to the mower. I still haven't decided that yet, but still quite a bit left to do, but we're getting further along. One thing that people have asked me, or have told me, actually, Sean, this thing's going to be heavy. I know that. I understand that it's going to be heavy. But again, with those wheels, that little push pedal wheel thing that we have, and the harness, I think it's going to be a lot easier to move. And we want it to be at least somewhat heavy to keep predators out from inside of there, from being able to sneak in under. So having it be somewhat heavy is actually a feature and not a bug. All in all, progress is progress. That's something I need to remind myself of every day. It won't be long before this meat chicken tractor is finished, and we'll be one step closer to food freedom. Anyways, thanks for hanging out with me today, guys, and helping me build this chicken tractor. Come along on it. As always, remember, everything you do, whether it's chicken tractors, your work, or your life in general, slowly, slowly.